How you guys doing out there? I'm Doug Best. We back in business, baby. We back in business. Welcome to the Doug Best Show. We've been going for a couple of months. You know, me and my senorita have been traveling around the world. And so much stuff that happened since we came back here in America. We've been in America about 4 or 5 days. How we looking in there, senorita? Can you see us? We back in business, baby, and say we on air. You on the Doug Best Show. And what we going to do today, we going to talk about Diddy. I had my main man, Big Zeb White. He was supposed to come and be a guest, but he had some personal issues, and he called me. He let me know that what was going on. This Diddy, baby. Diddy. This Diddy. Welcome to the Doug Best Show, baby. We're going to talk about Diddy today. I need some people out there that you've been hearing about the Diddy. You want to talk about the Diddy. You like the Diddy. You hate him. We on the Doug Best Show. We on the Doug Best Show, baby. If I'd have been here in America, I'd have been right down there in front of the courthouse with Diddy. So what I need some people out there, just chime in with me. We on the Doug Best Show live on Facebook. We talking about Diddy. Okay, guys, so how y'all doing out there? We've been going a while. But before we get going, I just want to tell everybody out there that was following us when we traveled to Japan. We went to Rome, Italy. We went to Tokyo. We went to Hiroshima where they dropped the bomb. What a feeling. It's like when you walk in a funeral and you feel that spirit of the dead. That's what you feel when you go to Hiroshima, Japan, where they dropped the bomb at. We went to Paris, France. We've been all over the world. We went to Mexico City. We went all over Mexico. And everybody that chimed in, everybody that was there with us, that followed us, you know who you are. Too many people. I just want to just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And today, we're going to talk about Diddy. For sure. But before we get going, I seen Eric Medley. And I seen my man, Stevie Woods. Oh, my God. What a powerful feeling to see Stevie. My best friend in the whole wide world, Stanley Woods, he died a few years ago. That was Stevie's big brother. Stevie went away for over 30 years. We was in some prison. I've been in so many prisons and so many jails over the years. I forgot where we were at. But Stevie was gone for about 35 years, and he's home. And if anybody out there, I want you guys to just chime in and let's talk about Diddy a little while if you want to. And if anybody sees Stevie Woods out there, give him my number, Stevie, man. Let's get together. Let's go have lunch. Let's sit down and let's talk about it, man. Your story and my story together will be a testimony for so many people in this world to just talk about. And somebody else that I want to thank before we even go anywhere. My friend, Pastor Mike Hughes. He says, Doug, I love you, my brother. And Mike, I appreciate it, and I love you too with all the respect in the world. He says, Doug, I learned this, I guess, in the job that he's got. He says, when you interviewing people, man, let them talk. Irregardless to what you might think, your mind might be racing, and then you want to answer their question real fast. But you defeat the whole purpose of asking the question if you don't let the person answer the question, even though you might think, hey, man, that guy's taking too long. That's his prerogative, to take the time and explain how he feels. I was hoping and praying that I'd get another guest on there, but I can carry the show. I asked over and over and over again, can I get a female to come on? Let's talk about Diddy. But for some reason, we didn't get that. But this Diddy right here. This Diddy right here, baby. Him and Mace. Diddy, the Puffy. Do it, Diddy. More money, more problems. More money, more problems. More money, more problems. You on the Doug Best Show. Yes, he's happy. Okay, guys, let's go back to the issue at hand. Okay, so Diddy, he had 5 charges against him. You guys out there, is anybody gonna tune in with me? Somebody gonna comment, please. Okay, so we on the Doug Best Show. We live on Facebook. I know we got millions of people out there. If somebody's out there I know somebody's got an opinion about the Diddy situation. Do you like Diddy? Do you think the government was trying to railroad him? Do you think that that the lady Cassie, is just the greatest charmer and manipulator and victim claimer in the world? Or do you think that Diddy took her and all the other females and took advantage of them after? Let's set the premise. Let's set the premise so the few people out there that don't know what happened. Diddy, they say that, he was a billionaire, but I looked his money up right now. They say he has a net worth of $400 million. So that means if he went to the bank right now, he could get $400 million. So he's not having no problems at all. Cassie and Diddy were in a hotel. Something happened. She tried to escape with a little bag. He came out with a towel wrapped around him, beat her, stomped her, drug her a little bit, and he took her back into the room. And later on, he finds out that they had a videotape of it. He goes to security. Security wanted $50,000. Diddy took a cash counting machine up there with him and gave him $100,000. But lo and behold, to Diddy, the guy had a duplicate of the tape. Cassie got hold to it. She told Diddy that she wanted $30 million. He wouldn't give it to her. Finally, they tell Diddy that him and her attorneys tell Diddy either he settled the case or they were going to take it. They were going to expose it to the public and file charges. Diddy gives her $20 million. The hotel gives her $10 million. Man, guys, out there, they got females that, will give you oral sex for a Big Mac. Tell me I'm lying. I ain't lying. It's the truth. Yeah, so the thing goes on and on and on. Then finally the tape comes out. Lo and behold, CNN gets hold to the tape. And then from there, they try to totally character assassinate Diddy. But before we get to that, a couple of years ago, you remember Diddy was involved with Ciroc. Diageo, one of the biggest liquor companies on the planet Earth. I looked them up. It says that, that they got a value of $80 billion. So even if Diddy did have $1 billion, which he don't, they got a value of $80 billion. So Diddy says that they were trying to undermine the Ciroc liquor and the other one that he had. And so he sued them. In some kind of way, they say, from what I was able to read, that he's selling out for $100 million. But in the meantime, from what I understand, is Ciroc had the tapes already on Diddy, and they were mad at him because he used the race card. And the theory and the rumor is Ciroc went behind Diddy's back, encouraged and motivated Cassie to file the charges against Diddy. And lo and behold, the federal government gets involved. Homeland Security for a domestic violence case. Guys, we know in the inner city, I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong, but females and males get into it 7 days a week. You probably look in your apartment complex right now, somebody's out there fighting. But Diddy, one of the few black billionaires or very, very successful rich people that we got in the world, all of a sudden, Homeland Security. I don't even know what Homeland Security, I know what it is now because I didn't study that. It's just like you been in the projects and the FBI come kick your door in for beating up little mama. Jesus Christ. That smells and that rinks Diageo, the liquor company, being behind the scenes, but for some kind of way, they kept their hands clean. Man, I watched the trial. I watched everything, every snippet, every tidbit of everything on the social media, even when I was out of the country in Japan. It'd be 3 o'clock in the morning, my senorita sitting over there with her negligee on. I'm looking at the Diddy show. And I looked at Cassie. I said, man, this lady got to be the greatest actor on the planet Earth. I would give back all the money if I didn't have to go through the freaking. And the Punisher. I guess they saying, we built like me, he got an anaconda. No, I shouldn't say it like that. But what they saying, so Cassie tells him that she wants the Punisher to urinate on her. And Diddy's just watching. But now all of a sudden, the Punisher, I seen him the other day, he says she used to personally call him to come and serve her. And the beautiful thing is, okay, so they had Diddy for racketeering. That's what they usually go against the mob leaders for. But they had Diddy for racketeering. And the transportation of sex workers across state line. And some kind of sexual charge. So if you're a billionaire, what are you out there trying to have a $5 hooker out there and you've been a pimp? That's what they saying Diddy was. Diddy ain't did no more than guys. I need y'all to help me out there. I see we got 3 viewers, but I don't have no comments just yet. Can somebody come in? We've been on there for 10 minutes. No comments yet. So, yeah, Senorita, can you see me in there? How we looking? I'm looking on my phone here and just see. Can we get some comments on here? Okay. No one realized just yet. I'm looking on here and see what we got. Okay, so we got a few viewers right now. I'm just trying to just see if anybody out there is, maybe you guys, maybe it's an oversaturation of just looking at this stuff right here. So the beautiful part about the whole Diddy situation was he beat the racketeering charge, and then he beat the other sex charge. So all they have him now for is bringing sex workers across state lines. And so Cassie and the other female that call herself Jane, everybody knows her name, but I don't want to say it on here. So Diddy was paying her rent, $10,000 a month for years. And even while he was going to trial, he was paying her rent and he was paying for her attorney. And so this is his girlfriend. This is his girlfriend, side piece, whatever you want to call it. He paying for her to travel. If he's in New York, he's in Chicago. Little mama, come on, get on the plane. Come on, let's go kick it. We're going to go shop. We're going to do whatever. So they charge him with that. And they charge him with the Cassie situation. She's his girlfriend for 10, 11 years. She gets $30 million, and they charging him for transporting a sex worker. What you guys think out there? Anybody out there? Can anybody tune in? Let me see. It says I have one reaction. Where is it at here? Can I see it? I don't see it on here. Yeah. Okay, guys, you're on the Doug Best Show. I just wanted to get on here and just chit-chat and just talk about the Diddy situation and just see what you guys think. It's a hot topic all over the social media. I figured we'll try to tackle it here on the Doug Best Show and see if we got anybody out there thinking about this and want to make a comment about it. Happy Sunday. How you guys doing out there? How was your 4th of July? Everybody enjoyed yourself? Did you have a lot of fireworks? Did you eat a lot of sweet potato pie, a lot of barbecue? I'm Doug. I'm your friend. We're talking about Diddy. And I'm going to tell you one thing real fast here. The Man's Act, the transportation of female workers across state line. They did that. They had a big black superstar boxer a long time ago in the early 1900s, about 1910, 1911, Jack Johnson. But like Dr. Umar says, he liked that bunny hopping. He liked them white women. No, I got a Mexican woman. This ain't no bunny hopping. He liked them white women. So what happened, Jack Johnson, they would get the best white guys from all over the world. Jack Johnson would knock them out. And the white women would get in the ring. Jack Johnson would have a pink Cadillac or a pink whatever he had. And, he'd be parading around the country with the white woman on the trains. So they created the Mann Act. White slavery, that's what they call it. So if any pimps out there, they know what it is. If you got a snow bunny and you get caught pimping, it's called white slavery. But what the difference is, in a federal case, if you had a girl and she stayed in Las Vegas and you gave her a ticket, anybody out there? You gave her a ticket to get on a plane to come to Fresno, and you guys went shopping for the weekend. You guys had fun, went to the hotel and enjoyed yourself. She goes home to Vegas and telling the police something happened. That's what the Mann Act is all about. That's what they got Diddy for. So they just using the word prostitution because it has such a bad connotation that don't sound that good. All it means is, he He paid for a female to come and have a party with him, enjoying himself. He's a swinger. Threesomes. They keep pretending like he was with some kids or some male prostitutes. He wasn't homosexual. I didn't see nothing like that. But they trying to tarnish him with that. But guys, just keep in mind in the entertainment business, man, there's so much gay homosexuality in that business right there. Is if he was gay, he gonna fit right in with the status quo. I don't know whether he's gay or not. What you guys think out there? We got any comments? No comment. It says okay. Okay, guys. You know I'm Doug. I'm on the Doug Best Show. I just want to get on and just say hi, and tell everybody I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody always commenting when we doing something on Facebook, which is every day, and appreciate everybody following us around the world and just enjoying the trip with us. And I appreciate all my followers and subscribers on the Doug Best Show. You could go to YouTube and subscribe and just follow me on Doug Dwayne Best on Facebook. I appreciate everybody. I just wanted to get on here and chit-chat a little bit about the Diddy situation. I'm your friend, baby. Booyah. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.